Citizens of the world, welcome to Dark Colony, one of the most underrated RTSs from the 90s. This is from 1997, so it's before StarCraft, and it's the same year as Age of Empires 1, so basically the only reference for making RTSs at the time was like Warcraft and Command and Conquer, and some other weird ones. Dark Colony holds up today, and I've always wanted to play through more of it or, finish it somehow. But, let's just see how far we get. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to tell you how to get this running because YouTube gives community guideline strikes for that. So you're gonna have to find your own way. But you can go to the GOG wish list for Dark Colony and increase the votes there. And maybe they'll figure out how to get that sold on the store someday. They do that quite often. They just added war breeds. New campaign. Human. Or gray. So the story here is actually really interesting. It's a common misconception that the Greys are native to Mars. We're invading Mars. But no, the humans are here to terraform Mars to be a new habitable planet. But so are the Greys. The Greys are showing up from somewhere else, and they see the humans as polluting the planet. So let's play the humans. I am, of course, famous Zach. Let's start campaign. Human overview. The year is 2137, and the colonization of Mars is not going smoothly. The discovery on Mars of Petra 7, a remarkable energy source, led to the belief that the terraforming of this planet was a viable solution to easing Earth's population crisis. Mankind's most ambitious project has spanned more than a century and has turned a sleeping planet into a thriving world, complete with lush jungles and colorful deserts. The time had come to move in. The major undertaking of colonization has been split up among a handful of Earth's largest corporations, all of which preached cooperation. The initial bases, mainly set up as mining outposts, have begun to experience strange equipment malfunctions and accidents, which are severely testing the human alliances. Amidst increasing confusion, mankind's leaders have admitted to what has been suspected for centuries, that we were not alone. And worse yet, that our alien guests have plans for us. In Earth's darkest hour, the war to save humanity is about to begin.
Red landing.
Red landing. Reactivate the dropship beacons, locate and secure mining colony. Commander must not be critically wounded. To battle! This game has a day-night cycle, by the way. Also, if you played this back in the day, you might remember music. When I played this back in the day, it did not have music, and I prefer it without music.
Yes, sir. Search and destroy.
So, controls... Scrolling around is really fast. I can't slow it down. I tried my best to slow it down. There is a attack move though, which is quite impressive. Also, it is really loud, so I'm gonna drop the volume to as low as it can be. Those chunky pixels. I mean, I think this game still looks pretty good, right? I think it looks pretty good, right? Like for 1997? And this was made pre-Age of Empires?
Let's go.
We reached a beacon. Sending in reinforcements. Get in there. Inspire! There's like unit abilities? Wow. There is one unit ability. So you can see, like, the planet has begun to be terraformed, right? We have to go right here? I can't remember which way is the correct way. It's been a while since I've played this. Oh no, this is a dead end. Of course it is. Let's head up there. So you might be noticing some things. For example, the mouse, when units are selected, it's a little bit glitchy. This is abandonware. I can't fix everything. I've tried my best to get it as running as best as I can, but the mouse cursor is a little bit glitchy, along with some of the animations being too fast. But you get used to it, and the rest of the game seems to be working fine. Besides the insanely fast scroll speed, which I have to use. The edge scrolling is just too hard to control. I'm using the arrow keys. Inspire again. Make 'em bleed. Like, this was a pretty mature game for an RTS, like the actual depiction of blood. That was not common. Because as soon as you depict red blood, that's an automatic PG-13 rating. And violence in video games was like still a very big topic in the 90s. I mean, they still try and bring it up today, but it's less of an issue today. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Maybe that was sort of the idea. Oh, there's the beacon. In 1997, you were consuming your Panzer General 2 CD. Yeah, and Falco, I think it was mentioned, this was made by Strategic Simulations, and that was also Panzer General, right? It had CGI cutscenes before and after every mission. Yeah, so there is CGI in this game. And it is surprisingly violent. More violent than I remembered it being when I was 8 years old. I think as a child, when I played this as a kid, I did not realize how violent it was. Yeah, I'll let the cinematics play once we get to them. There is a whole cinematic intro as well, which, and on YouTube I'll put it somewhere in the video. But it's quite long. I just wanted to get into gameplay because there's quite a lot of game to play. Oh, they're attacking a base. Also, you might recognize this base structure. A few games use this after this. The Lord of the Rings RTS. Was it Battle for Middle-earth that did this, or was it another one? But they had, like, the bases were like this. There was like a spire, and buildings were built around the spire. I first saw that in this game.
Search and destroy.
Oh, I miss these sound effects. 90s sound effects in video games was so iconic. Run away, don't pick up. Okay, it got us. Look at this. Surprisingly violent. So this game, I don't know what rating this game got as a kid, but it was at least PG-13. But on Twitch, when I'm streaming this on Twitch, when I put Dark Colony as a category, it actually auto-labels it as a mature game. So nowadays, this is considered, or at least treated as 18 plus. Good work, soldier. The dropship beacons were reactivated and contact with the mining colony was re-established. Get ready for your next mission. Wonderful. I'm lieutenant right now.